Hey, second grade. Welcome back to writing. We are in week 6 of our distance learning. Writing this week, I'm going to give you 2 options, and there are actually 5 writing ideas you can pick from for this week. We've reviewed all the types of writing we've done in second grade so far, starting with friendly letter, starting with journals. Going into friendly letters, the 3 main types of writing we've done: narrative, informational, and opinionated pieces. So this week I thought I would give you a choice. You can pick one of the 3 main types of writing or a friendly letter to write on your own. Or I thought it would be fun if you made up a story and we wrote a fictional story this week for writing. So I'm going to create a fictional story. I started with what looks like a story element chart. I'm going to list some characters I want to include, settings I want to include, and then I'm going to come up with a problem and a solution in my story. And I'm just going to create a booklet from that, and I'll walk you through the steps for that moving forward. If you choose to do a friendly letter or one of the 3 main types of writing we've done in second grade, I'm just going to ask you when I'm done talking to go back. If you need to refresh your memory, watch one of the videos I've posted. Week 2 was the friendly letter. Week 3, if you're writing a narrative, a true story about something you've done. Week 4 was informational, if you want to talk about a subject you know a lot about. And week 5 was your opinion piece, where you wrote about your opinion on a topic. So if you choose any of those 4 types of writing, when I'm done talking and I'm going into my fictional story piece, you can actually come out of this and go head back and watch one of the videos to get you started on that. If this is your first week joining the YouTube channel, I just want to remind you, in week 3's writing, it's titled Week 3 Narrative Clothier. I broke down everything about what writing workshop will look like at home, so you and your parents can watch that. Excuse me. I broke down what it would look like at home, what the expectations are, the types of materials you can use. All that is in week 3 of writing. So if you're new to the YouTube channel, or if you just need a refresher in that, or your parents need a refresher in that, feel free to go back to week 3 and watch that. Since everyone might not watch this entire video, if you choose not to do a fictional writing piece and make up your own story this week, like I'm going to, and show you and help you get there and walk you through the steps, I just want to remind you that the expectation now, everyone has technology, is that you watch all 3 main subject videos on Monday or even Tuesday. That would be my writing, Mrs. Lynn's reading, and Miss Clapp's math video. Plus there will be a read aloud uploaded to the YouTube channel as well. That's just for fun, for you to listen to a story for you. So the expectation is that you watch all 3 videos on Monday or Tuesday, and that you complete the work attached with it by Wednesday when we meet live for our Zoom lesson meeting with your teacher. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is the impression I'm under. You're doing 30 minutes on iReady each of those 4 days each week. So Monday's all YouTube and lessons and doing the work for that. If you need to space it out over Monday and Tuesday and complete it before your class meeting on Zoom on Wednesday, feel free to do that to make it a little more manageable, especially if as a parent you know your child needs more time for that. That's perfectly fine. And then Wednesday we'll go over all the work and assignments together on Zoom. After this week, there is only 1 more week of lessons. That's it for the school year. And then you're done second grade already. It came so fast. So one more week of lessons next week will be uploaded by Monday morning to YouTube, as well as your Wednesday Zoom. The following week, Monday, is actually Memorial Day, so there will be no lessons uploaded that week. You're still meeting on Zoom with your teacher on Wednesday as a final goodbye. Have a good summer. Farewell Zoom meeting. I can't believe it's summer break already. I've definitely loved helping you guys with your writing during our distance learning. I hope this week, if you choose to write a fictional story, that you have a lot of fun with it. That was the goal I wanted for you for this week, just to have fun. So you pick fictional writing, friendly letter, narrative writing, informational writing, or your opinion writing. It's up to you. You have 5 options this week. And then whatever you pick, watch the video that goes with it, and you choose what you want to write about this week. As always, have fun. We can't wait to see you for live lessons on Wednesday on Zoom. And I encourage you to please share your work, especially with writing. I've only seen one journal prompt one time so far through all this, and that's from Aiden. Thank you, Aiden. But feel free, leave it in the comments, send it to your teacher, post it wherever, however you talk to your teacher, whether it's Class Dojo, email, or text message or message. Share it, share your work. We want to see it. Or in the comments, leave it below this video. We'd love to read your work, especially with only 2 more weeks of lessons left, this week and next week. So as always, have fun. I hope you had a good weekend. I'm going to get you started on fictional writing. I'm going to make up a story and share it with you guys, and I hope you enjoy this. So I will see my class on Wednesday at Zoom, and Mrs. Lynn's class, Miss Clapp's class. Feel free to share your writing with me below in the comments. All right, guys, have a good day. Here's an example of a graphic organizer you could use to start your writing this week. This is a classic story element chart for a fictional story. This one's blank. Write the title at the top, leave it blank, and then put the 4 boxes like we always do: characters, setting, problem or plot, and solution. We use this graphic organizer all the time. We read a story and complete a story element chart on it. This time, maybe you can complete a story element chart if it helps you. You don't have to, but do the story element chart first and then create a story for other people to read. So here is my story element chart to get myself started and help me formulate a story completely made up. I completed a story element chart. I forgot to fill my title in when I was done my book. But you can see I made up some characters. I don't want anyone in my class to wonder how I picked the names. I went in alphabetical order with odd numbers. So the characters in my story are Brianna, Axel, Harlem, Tequila, Eric, Trinity, and Grandmom. The settings I wanted to touch on, I thought it would be fun to talk about being at the pool in the summer. After I wrote my story, I realized I included the month in there, June. That's a setting, so I went back and put it on my story element chart. I wanted it to happen in the afternoon, and also I wanted to include Trinity's house. Once I had my story element chart completed, I sat down, I thought about what I wanted my story to be like, where I wanted it to go, and then I started writing my story. I just noticed that when I went to tell you at the top, we always write our name and the date, and of course the title, and I see that I forgot to write it on this before uploading. I've added it to my final copy that I'll have for Wednesday's lesson. It's called The Surprise Party. Chapter 1, I wrote an introduction. Brianna really wanted to go to the pool. She called some of her friends. They met up at the pool on a hot June afternoon. Axel and Harlem got right in the pool. Eric and Dakayla went to the snack stand. Brianna was headed to the pool when Trinity called her. And you'll see I put page 1 at the bottom. Chapter 2, Grandmom's Birthday. Dakayla and Eric finished their lunch. They went to the pool and jumped in. Brianna and Trinity were talking. It was Trinity's grandmom's birthday. She wanted to do something special for her grandmom, but she would need help from her friends. She needed help getting supplies. Trinity was having a surprise party. Chapter 3, Supplies for a Surprise. Brianna went to talk to the crew. Hey guys, Trinity wants to have a birthday party for her grandmom. However, she can't go alone to the store, Brianna said. Trinity asked for help from her friends. They all knew they would have fun at the birthday party. Everyone wanted to help Trinity get the supplies she needed. Chapter 4, Party Time. Everyone met up at the store to help Trinity get everything she needed. They grabbed food, decorations, and balloons. They rushed home and set everything up. Some of Grandmom's friends showed up. All the kids got to play in the sprinkler and pool. Grandmom was so happy. Trinity thanked her friends for helping her plan Grandmom's special day. All right, second grade, that concludes your writing for this week, the lesson. Now for the writing workshop period, you should be going and making a booklet, making up a fiction book like I did. You can use the graphic organizer to help you lay out your story and pick what you want in there. Or you can choose to go back and work on some of the writing we've already covered in distance learning. Week 2, refresh your memory on friendly letters. Week 3 was narratives. Week 4, informational. And week 5 was opinion. I hope you like your writing this week. Don't forget to watch your reading lesson with Mrs. Lynn, your math lesson with Miss Clapp. Please sign on to iReady, 30 minutes a day. You're working on that this week. And don't forget, we'll see you Wednesday for your live Zoom lesson.